Okay, so our next speaker is Brittney Barfield, and she comes from the Department of Kinesiology. She shared that she is a matador. She received her undergraduate here at CSUN and is in the master's program here at CSUN, and will probably find a PhD program for her at CSUN, so she'll continue on now. She is going to discuss an approach to a progressive and standardized exercise curriculum for a free community-based fitness program for moderately fit individuals. Brittney.
Thank you. All right. So meet Russ. 3 years ago, Russ took a trip out to the lake with a group of his friends. He decided to take a dive into the lake. Little did he know how shallow the waters were. He broke his neck and was instantly paralyzed, termed a quadriplegic. Russ is a father of two and a true inspiration to many. As you can see, Russ continues to hold his head high and never lives a day with regret. Every day, Russ is faced with a wall that one day he hopes to overcome. But motivation and drive is nothing Russ needs because he knows he has a strong team behind him, and he chose exercise as his medicine. Now, how many of you can say you've ever hit a brick wall? We just mentioned Russ's wall, but everyone's walls are different. How many can say they've hit a brick wall with health or exercise? Many times we begin an exercise program, whether we start at a gym or take classes, Pilates or yoga, and we begin and we're so excited. This time we're gonna reach our goals, we're gonna lose the weight we've always wanted to lose, we're gonna fit in those pants we no longer fit in. But then a few weeks go by and you're no longer motivated. You no longer have that drive to reach your goal. Why? Because no one holds you accountable. Because no one is there to help push you over this wall. But what if you had a team that can help push you over the wall, a team that can keep you inspired and motivated? And what if these team members comprised of your community? Did you know that in the LA County alone, there are 3.8 million people? 3.8 million people. And how many of you can say that you actually know members of your community or a part of your community? I know I can't. But what if there was a way to bring members of your community, those who have common goals with health and wellness, together to achieve a goal? Well, this can be done with 100 Citizens. 100 Citizens is a free community-based program offered to the community and led by kinesiology students. These students get to take what they learn in class and implement it into the program. The 100 Citizens program is an hour program that targets all components of fitness and is a total body workout. The best part about this program is every day it's completely different. So you never can get bored of your exercises. 100 Citizens targets all men and women of all populations. We have the low fit individuals, the moderately fit individuals, and the advanced. Now, there are many benefits to exercise, many that I can list all day long for you, but I'm only gonna go over a few today. Let's start with the obvious, weight loss. Did you know that by decreasing your fat by 5 to 7%, you decrease your risk of getting type 2 diabetes? Or did you know that exercise improves your memory, your mood, and most importantly, decreases your chances of getting or having a stroke or cardiovascular disease? This team right here is my group that I'll be focusing on for my thesis. This is a group comprised of the moderately fit individuals at La Crescenta Park. This group right here has a baseline of exercise, but are ready for the next push. They're working hard, they're sweating every day, and they're starting to see improvements, visual improvements. They step on the scale and they're seeing the number drop, their clothes are becoming looser, they're seeing their muscles. But what happens when they hit that wall? When they hit that wall and they no longer see improvements? Do they quit? Do they give up? Is that it? They're no longer going to make progress? What if there was a way in which I can show them that you will continue to make progress? This is why, for my thesis, I would like to target the components of exercise and show them how much they continue to progress. I will be testing their cardio, their flexibility, their muscle endurance, and their body composition. I will be testing them at the beginning of a 12-week period and at the end as well to show their progress. With my data, I not only can show the validity of this program, but I can show that yes, you continue to improve, and I can keep them motivated with their results. Now, like Russ, we may not be faced every day with a wall, but if we had a team to help push us over that wall, it would be so much easier. So by yourself, it's impossible to break through a wall, but if you had a team to help you, you can break through this wall easily, because with a team, you can achieve greatness. That's it.
Thank you so much for your presentation. I did have a question. You mentioned the group of individuals you'd be working with, and you showed the picture of the individuals that were in the program. You mentioned they were moderately fit individuals. How did you assess that? And do you have different groups, the moderately fit and the not so fit?
So like I mentioned, we target a wide variety of population where we have the low fit individuals, the moderately fit individuals, and the high fit individuals. For us, we call these teams the Let's Get Moving, where they're beginning to work out. The active lifestyle, where they're now getting into exercise, they've built a baseline, which is the group that I talked about. And then there's the performance individuals who are at the next level up. And those are the individuals that I'll be targeting, is the ones in the middle.
And it's measured based on kind of motivation or weight?
Yeah, so through our thesis project that we're still determining, we are going to set guidelines for what is established within each group. By testing their cardio, their flexibility, their muscle endurance, we'll be able to see where each group stands, and where if they reach this peak of one group, they're ready to move on to the next group, and that's what our thesis will show.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.